We've reached the last phase of the Great Baltimore Race Riot of 2019, just a couple weeks ago. You may remember when we first reported on it, it was a Saturday night. The local papers, the local television was down there. Everybody agreed it was just, I don't know, a couple kids blowing off some steam. Nothing really happened. A couple days later, the local papers finally figured out what had gone on, and so did a couple local business people, and their attitude was, "Oh my God, we just had a race riot down here. What the hell just happened?" 400 people, beating people, destroying property, attacking cops, all in the tourist, the commercial heartland of Baltimore, the Inner Harbor. And so today we reach the final stage of denial, deceit, delusion, where everybody kind of recasts what happened. They forget all the violence. They forget all the turmoil, all the mayhem, and they go into full denial, deceit, and delusion mode. Let's see that play out right now.
We have a clearer picture of what happened at the Inner Harbor during that series of fights over Saturday night. It was awful.
Yeah, police released an edited video showing some wide views and body-worn camera footage from officers right there on the ground. WMAR 2 News' Eddie Kadam is live at the harbor tonight. And you were a taxpayer night where what happened in the new video was hot on people's minds, right, Eddie?
That's right, Jamie. The topic of discussion was the $2.9 billion budget that they're proposing, but many people wanted to spend their 3 minutes in front of City Council talking about what happened here on Saturday night. They tied it together, even bringing up suggestions for the budget to make it a safer city for everyone living in the city of Baltimore.
This is a compilation of body-worn camera footage and City Watch cameras that was released by police. It doesn't show the whole picture, but you can see crowds of young people fighting, getting on top of cars, running between traffic, a man being kicked in the head while he walks down the street. Councilman Eric Costello represents the 11th District, and that includes the Inner Harbor. He was the first official to report the incident on Saturday night over social media.
I have seen the video footage, and it's extremely disappointing, to say the least. The level of violence that occurred down in the harbor. It underscores the fact that we need to be doing things to ensure that we have good opportunities for our youth. But the behavior that I saw on that video is completely unacceptable.
6 teenagers arrested with varying charges, including unarmed robbery and fighting. And at Taxpayers Night, people were talking about what they'd like to see, one way or another, to stop things like this from happening.
If more money was allocated to the Baltimore City schools, we would have the necessary tools and resources to help us evolve into leaders we need to be for our community and city.
What happened the other day was horrible. Those businesses in the Inner Harbor create jobs for lots of people.
But we sent how many police? I ain't even gonna go there, because y'all know that police budget is wrong. Anybody with a brain knows it's wrong, especially when you don't invest in our young people.
After police released the video around 6 o'clock, they didn't make anybody available to talk to the media. But on Monday, the chief of patrol talked with us about the incident, and he did say it's kind of a minor issue compared to all the other issues that the city is facing.
You know, there are 16 schools in Baltimore where nobody can read above a 3rd grade level. But to that young man's credit, he's been paying attention to somebody. He knows the script. We need more resources for our schools. Okay, you need more resources. Wow, good for you, young man. Then we had the other taxpayer, air quotes up there, talking about, well, we spend too much money on cops, and we don't spend enough investing in our kids.
Please, sir, I want some more.
What? Then the business lady was up there kind of, I don't know, kind of the last gasp of active defiance for white business owners in that area. We create jobs, as if anybody really cared about jobs. The ineffectual city councilman, we need more resources for our kids. And then, okay, that's all. So we're going through the cycle. It starts off small, it peaks, then it starts to peter out, and finally at the very end, we have the one of the people who run the police department remind us it was not a very big deal at all. Why would you think otherwise? Just because a few black kids got angry?